All right, guys, today we're going to talk about jobs that are sold for now. Now, we're going to do a quick, brief synopsis on the material process on jobs that are sold for now. So, here's what we're going to do. All right, let's say we've got a $5,000 job that is on the docket, right? Homeowner wants to go forward with a $5,000 job. We've went out, we've quoted this, we've landed this, we're good to go. Okay, so our material process is very simple. If you need 10 parts, let's just write this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? You need 10 parts to complete this $5,000 job. Okay? If you have 5 of these parts on your truck, if you have 5 of those parts on your truck and you need these other 5 to come from the warehouse, what we are going to do is we are going to order all 10 of those parts. The reason is, if you use these 5 off your truck and get 5 from the warehouse, that seems simple, right? We're rotating material. The kicker here with that is that not only did we have to pull these 5 parts to go to the job, this is warehouse to the job, actually, right? But you're going to have to replenish these back to the truck after they're used. So here's what we're doing. All 10 of these parts, when we land a job, are now going, if we need any one, if you needed 9 of these parts, if you had 9 and you only needed 1, we need to order all of these from the warehouse. So here's what that looks like. All of these parts right here are going to be ordered from the warehouse. Now, when we order these from the warehouse, here's what that means. When we put these 10 tasks in the job, so we land this in ServiceTitan, and then this is in the material tab of ServiceTitan, and we add those in the material tab. ServiceTitan, when we add it, that says it's coming off the truck. Here's what's happening. The warehouse, when we pull these 10, the guys are going in, our warehouse guys are going in, and they're changing it from the truck. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to do a little red mark here, and they're changing it to the job. Okay? So once you get this and all of these are added and you add this on the front end, they're going to make a transfer from the truck to the job, and now that material is attached to the job. So it is very important that once you put these parts in, that you don't go in and touch these after you, so do not touch the material there. It's very important. Do not touch, I'm going to put do not touch job material. That's what we need to put there. So it's very important that we leave that the same. And we're going to go through a video here in just a bit on how to return the material back to your truck and or return it back to the warehouse. But this is a brief synopsis on our material process, that when we're on the job and we quote the job for $5,000 and the homeowner says, yes, I want to go forward. We then go into ServiceTitan and we put the material in, all of the material. Not just 5, if we have the other 5, we put all of the material. Now, let's say, for instance, you go land this job and you got all the material. Guess what? None of this comes into play. We redo every bit of this. We take the material off our truck. We just add this. I'm going to put add in ServiceTitan, and then all of this becomes a replenishment. So very, very simple, guys. If you need any one of these parts, we order it all. If you have all these parts, just do the job. It's also very important that once you create this list and this job right here sells, we need to send an email. We're going to talk about that in the pamphlet we're going to send out, not the pamphlet, but the SOP, Standing Operating Procedure, that's going to be in the Teams. You're going to see that in there, email warehouse. So that is very important. Greg and them have no idea when you sell a job. Our warehouse guys have no idea when you sell a job, so it's very important to send an email, and that sends them a notification that a job is awarded. It's also important to do the checklist. We'll talk about that in a future video. But that breaks down a simple, boiled down version of our material process. Thank you guys for tuning in.